Hi, my name is Werner van Braam. I'm from the Bond Lifestyle website, and today I'm going to look at two watches, the Swatch Q and the Swatch 2Q. Just for the occasion, I'm wearing a Paul and Joe sweater that Q wears in the movie Spectre, and the Swatch Q watch will be worn by Q in the new movie No Time to Die. So first we're going to look at the original Swatch Q watch, and then I'll show you the other newer version. The Swatch watch comes in a big white box in which we can find this silver, really cool packaging actually, in the shape of a laptop in Q style, very modern. And inside we find of course the watch and a laptop style design with the letters Swatch highlighted in red. Some graphics above there, 007 logo, and the watch strapped in here. As you can see, I didn't open the watch yet out of the packaging, so today will be a first. This is the original version, which has a red circle around the dial, red hands, and a sort of reddish coil. Some nice red details on the leather strap. And as we see later, the second edition of this watch will have some blue details, including the blue hands and blue coil. So first, let's take a look at this one. It has a nice pattern on the leather strap. It feels pretty light, the watch. It's a Swatch Skin Irony Collection watch, which is very thin. And the case measured about 42 millimeters. And this one has an open dial in which we can see the electronic movement. And that coil. The watch is designed in collaboration with the costume designer for No Time to Die. And we, like I said, we'll probably see it on the wrist of Q. In the back we can see Swiss-made, water-resistant, battery, stainless steel, Swatch, patented, and the battery case, and a nice sort of cream color back of the leather strap. You can actually see the battery here as well. And the tag. A nice, pretty nice little subtle strap. I like the open dial, I like the shape of it, it's nice. I still have the sticker on here. Let me take that off so you can see the dial a little bit more clearly. I'll put that over here. So let's take a closer look at the second edition, which was just released as they thought the movie was going to be released soon. Just this October we saw the appearance of this new blue version. Same box. Open it through here. You can see the box also has some laptop side details. Oh yeah, it's always confusing, it goes open the other way. Here it is. At first sight it looks almost like the same watch, but there are subtle differences. The reason that Swatch made these subtle differences is they sold the first red edition as a limited edition, so they couldn't really sell that one again, and it sold out very quick. There are 7,007 pieces of the red edition, which sold out in days or maybe weeks, but very fast, quickly becoming expensive on eBay. So they couldn't really release that one again. So now they decided to make some subtle changes to be able to sell another version, which they thought would coincide with the release of the movie this November. But of course that was just postponed right after the release of this watch. So maybe when the movie comes out in April or next year November, we'll see even another version of this watch. We don't think this watch will actually appear in the movie with the blue hands, but who knows? There might be a story for it, but I think it's more a way of Swatch to resell this watch with a slightly updated color pattern, which first I thought was maybe, you know, a bit cheeky of Swatch, but the more I look at the blue one, I'm actually liking the design, you know, almost better than the red one. Let me get the other one next to it to compare. Here we have them together. So the red one will be more screen accurate, although there's a difference with the movie version that the Q at the 6 o'clock position will probably not be in the one that's seen in the movie. But for the rest it should be fairly the same. But as you can see here, the blue one actually looks pretty good. With the blue hands matching the blue hour markers and the blue Q and the blue Swatch logo. So it's kind of cool. So it looks kind of the same from the side here with the band, but the band is actually different on the new one as well. That one, confusingly, is actually red, while the original one here is more white or cream colored. So there are small differences. You won't see much of it. Like if you wouldn't see them next to each other, it's hard to see the difference. But like this, you can clearly see the color differences. There's a nice sort of brushed dowel effect. Hope you can see that. It's kind of cool to see the inside. The coil might have maybe a gadget function in the, or maybe there's some gadget functions of this watch in the movie. We don't know for sure yet. Maybe Q gives the watch to somebody else or uses it himself. We don't know yet. Swatch is of course not new to James Bond. There was a villain collection and another Swatch James Bond collection, both in big collectible cases in the 2000s. And Swatch is also owned by the same company as Omega, so there's a lot of Bond tie-ins there. And this will be the first time that we'll see a Swatch watch in a Bond film itself. Here we can see the watch on the wrist. It's not too big for my wrist. I have a fairly small wrist with a 42mm case and almost 7mm high, so it's fairly thin. It feels so different from all the bigger, you know, diver watches that we're used to, but it's a typical Swatch watch. A typical, you know, thin body, light, but this one looks, I kind of like it. I like the red circle around it. I do like the red details and the blue, the Q. Well, I guess for more screen accuracy, I would have liked if it was exactly the same as in the movie, but it's definitely a conversation starter and feels fairly comfortable on the wrist. The strap will probably get a little bit more supple as you wear it, but it looks good. I like it. And here we have the blue one on the wrist, the blue hands, blue coil, also looking good. The nice sun brush dial. You can pick up these watches now at the Swatch store, online, or in the actual Swatch shops. It doesn't say on the website anywhere to how many pieces this one is limited. It is a limited edition, the blue one, but it's not clear how many pieces are made. So it might be that Swatch realized how many they could sell of the red one, so they probably figured to make more of this blue one and left it a little bit more unclear. But you can definitely go to the website of Swatch, for example, where it's on offer. It's also available at the 007 store for the same price. And if you want the original red one, you would have to go to eBay, where the prices range from, I guess, around $300 to $400 for the original red one. And if you want to find out more about the watch, go to the James Bond Lifestyle website. And let me know in the comments below which one you prefer, the red one or the blue one. And of course, follow me on this YouTube channel by subscribing, or of course visit the jamesbondlifestyle.com website, or look on Instagram or Facebook for more news related to No Time to Die and the related products. Thanks for watching. See you next time.